India, the physical divisions. So in this chapter, we'll be learning which are the different physical divisions or geographical regions of India. So India can be broadly divided into six physical divisions or a geographical region. So which are those six physical divisions? One is Northern Mountains, Northern Plains, Great Indian Plains, Southern Plateau, the Coastal Plains and Highland. Next. So this part is your Himalayas, that is nothing but your northern mountains. This green is nothing but your great plains, that is nothing but your northern plains. This purple one is your central highlands, that is your great Indian deserts. This brown color is your southern plateau, that is nothing but your peninsular plateau, which is your tip of India. And this color is the west coast plains. This yellow is East Coast Plains and this color is your West Coast Plains. Okay. So where are the highlands? Can you see here? Lakshadweep is in a highland. This Port Bahia, that is your comes here in Andaman Nicobar Highlands. So these are the highlands. Northern mountains. Northern part of India has a very high mountains. The world's highest mountain range is called Himalayas is located here. So which is the northern mountain? Just now in the map we have seen which is called as northern mountain. That is nothing but it's here Himalayas mountain. It is one of the world's highest mountain range. It has some highest peak in the world. The world's highest peak is Mount Everest. So which is the world's highest peak is Mount Everest. It is located in the parts of Himalaya that is in Nepal. The highest mountains in Himalayas are always covered in snow. The melting of snow gives rises to many big rivers like Ganga, the Hindus, Yamuna and Brahmaputra. So this Himalayan mountain is called as head of snow because the throughout 365 days this Himalayan mountains is completely covered with snow. Next, yeah, you can see the different various look of the Himalayan mountains. Here you can see the Himalayan mountains is completely filled with snow. Next, nothing grows on the upper slopes of mountains because it is very cold there. So in the upper part of a mountains where there is a cold environment, you can't grow any crops there. So that is the reason nothing grows on upper slopes of mountain because it is very cold there. The lower slopes have thick forests. Below the slopes lies a region covered by trees and a tall grass known as thirai. So this is a tall grass known as thirai. Many animals such as tiger, elephant, rhinoceros and a deer are found. Not many people live here. Next, northern plains. So here comes your northern plains. Just now we have seen the Himalayan regions. Here's your Himalayan regions. This is your great Indian desert. This is your Deccan Plateau. This is West Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Northern plains. To the south of Himalayas lies the northern plains. This is a level and flat region which is watered by Himalayans, rivers such as Ganga and Yamuna. These rivers bring very fine soil called a slit, making the area very fertile. As a result, the plenty of crops are grown here. So there are plenty means many crops can be grown in this northern plains because the rivers like Ganga and Yamuna are they bring a very fine soil called a slit, making the area very fertile. Many people live and work in northern plains. Some important cities such as Allahabad, Varanasi and this Delhi are located in northern plains. Next comes your great Indian desert. So this is your Thar desert. Next, the northwest part of India, especially the state of Rajasthan, is covered by a sandy area known as Thar or the Great Indian Desert. This region is dry and receives very little rainfall. Hardly any plant or trees are found in this Thar desert. Summer are very hot and winter the night are very bitterly cold. So in summer it is too hot. Winter the night are bitterly cold. This region has low population because of difficulty in living conditions. Next comes your southernmost tip of plateau, that is nothing but your Peninsula Plateau. This year map of India displaying the geographical regions as affecting its biodiversity. Southern part of India is a peninsula which is surrounded by the Arabian Sea in west and Bay of Bengal in east and the Indian Ocean in south. The southern plateau covers the most of peninsula region. It lies to the south of northern plains and is shaped like a triangle. So river like Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri flows into Bay of Bengal. So which are the three rivers that flows to the Bay of Bengal? Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. The Narmada and Tapi rivers are exceptionally flow from east to west in Arabian Sea. So these two rivers, Narmada and Tapi rivers are exceptionally, they flow from east to west into Arabian Sea. The southern plateau is bordered on the east by a hill range called Eastern Ghats and west by another range called as Western Ghats. In the north, the hills of Satpura and Vindhyas are ranges are separated by a plateau from northern plains. So, in north, the hills of Satpuras and Vindhyas range are separated by a plateau from northern plains. See, here is your Vindhyas and Satpuras, which are separated by a plateau from its northern plains. See, here comes your Narmada, Godavari, Krishna. So, these are the rivers. Here comes your Thar Desert. Here is your Himalayas. Yeah, okay, next. Coastal plains. West coastal plains lies between Arabian Sea and Western Ghats. So this western coastal plains, so this is your western coastal plains, lies between Arabian Sea and Western Ghats. Next, a coast is a land beside or near the sea or the ocean. So what is coast? Coast is a land beside or near the sea or oceans. India has a beautiful coastal line that stretches all around the Indian peninsula. The length of the Indian coastal line is about 7,000 km. On the west we have western coastal plains and in east we have eastern coastal plains. The climate here is neither too hot nor too cold. Next we'll be seeing what is highland. Apart from mainlands, India is having two highland groups. So which are those two highland groups? On the east side lies a group of highland that in Bay of Bengal called Andaman and Nicobar Highland. So on the eastern side lies one group of highland in Bay of Bengal called Andaman and Nicobar Highland. Another group of highland found in western side, that is of Arabian Sea, is called Lakshadweep Highland. See, here comes your Arabian Sea. This is your Lakshadweep. This is Bay of Bengal. So now, so nearer to this Arabian Sea, can you see a Lakshadweep? So just now what we have seen. On the east side lies the group of island called Andaman Nicobar Island. So on the east side lies this, nearer to the Bay of Bengal, Andaman and Nicobar Island lies. Onto the west of the Arabian Sea lies the Lakshadweep Island. So this is your Andaman and Nicobar Island and this is your Lakshadweep Island.